Hey guys, I hope you all are well. I am Sunita and I welcome you on my channel Lovable Plants. In today's video, I'll talk about Cordyline Fruticosa. I have two varieties of this plant. One is with dark pink leaves and other one with white and green leaves. Cordyline Fruticosa, also called Hawaiian tea, is an evergreen shrub that performs well grown outside in warm and humid, frost free climates. It works well planted in containers and grown indoor or outdoor on patios. The plant is palm like, growing up to 10 feet in height. Depending on the cultivar, the glossy foliage is purplish red, green, or streaked with combination of purples, reds, white, or yellows. In springtime, mature plants produce small yellow or reddish blooms. The name cordyline originates from Greek. The word cordyle, meaning club, is a reference to the plant's vigorous root system. If you have planted cordyline outdoors in a raised garden bed, the root system can sometimes grow so large it may disrupt surrounding plants. This plant will bring color to both your indoor or outdoor garden, and it's very easy to maintain. Cordyline needs bright light, but avoid direct sunlight in unhabituated plants. Also, green-leaved cordyline tends to do best with direct light, while those with other colored leaves may prefer bright indirect or filtered sunlight. Cordyline needs a rich, well-drained, high-quality potting soil. You can add perlite and peat moss to keep soil well-draining and airy. These plants prefer to be watered when the surface of its soil feels dry. Water until it starts to run out from the drainage holes. Do not put the drained water back into the plant. Always use distilled or filtered water for this plant. These plants can be fed in the spring with slow release pellets. You can feed the plant weekly during the growing season with a liquid fertilizer at half strength. Do not fertilize during the winter. Cordyline fruticosa thrives in temperatures above 16 degrees Celsius and prefers a high humidity environment. Avoid putting the plant near a cold draft like a window. These are tropical plants, so if you are experiencing leaf drop, try raising both the temperature and humidity. A mature, well-trimmed plant should have stems of various heights, up to 3 feet to 4 feet. Over time, cordylines tend to become leggy, so you may want to trim back individual stems in a staggered pattern to keep the plant full. You can propagate this plant with stem cuttings. Cut 3 to 5 inch pieces from mature stems and remove all of the leaves. Lay the pieces in a damp mixture of sand and perlite and keep in a room that's at least 12 degrees Celsius. Shoots will grow from the eyes of the stems and can be planted in potting soil when they have about 4 to 6 leaves each. You can repot in spring over every other spring as needed. Cordyline does well in pots, especially if you don't live in a tropical climate. You can just bring them indoor for the winter. When it's time to move the plant outdoors, during warmer months, make sure the outdoor soil drains well and any threat of frost has passed. The plant doesn't need to be repotted unless it's growing too large for its pot, which might be every few years. When repotting, choose a tall pot of any material with adequate drainage holes for cordyline to accommodate 2 to 3 years of root growth. Cordyline is prone to common pests and problems such as scale insects, spider mites, and mealybugs. All of these can be fixed with either neem oil or insecticide soap. This plant also attracts bacterial leaf spot and root rot. You can try to beat both of these problems with fungicide and by making sure the plant are not sitting in soil that's too wet. This otherwise easy growing tropical plant will let you know if it's in trouble by condition of its leaves. The first problem you can notice with the leaves is browning tips. This is a common problem with many house plants including indoor grown cordyline. The plant may be experiencing underwatering, overwatering, too much fertilizer, root rot, or even overly dry air. However, another issue could be the salts and fluoride in the tap water used to moisten this plant. Cordyline is sensitive to fluoride, which is found in many residential water supplies. So always use distilled or bottled water or harvest rainwater for these plants. If the leaves of your plant are turning yellow, then this can be due to watering issues or it's getting too much sunlight. It needs indirect bright light rather than harsh rays directly on the leaves. Yellow leaves could also mean your plant is in a spot where there are frequent temperature fluctuations. Check for drafts. Allow the leaves to drop and see how the plant fares in another spot. If you see that the lower leaves are turning yellow, that usually means there is a root rot. Check the waterlogged or blackened roots. Unfortunately, you may not be able to save your plant with root rot. So always be careful while watering your plant as it should not sit in very wet soil. Cordyline Fruticosa is toxic for dogs. So this is all about Cordyline Fruticosa. Please share with me in the comments section. How do you like this video? If you like this video, then please press the like button. And to see more such videos, please consider to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.